Alipass mới từ Mỹ, nay đã có chai lớn 60 viên, tiết kiệm ngay 100.000 đồng.
To spot him, he doesn't have a flank angle anymore, and now he's actually just vulnerable.
He definitely is. Lens going to be checking these brushes. Ruler finds Owner, and look at the damage as Chovy denies the Warrior Trickster by just Emperor's dividing him in the face.
You have to try to find an angle as the Wukong. You're the one person who can maybe find a flank and set up for that knockup, but you get seen, you die, and now you don't have a smite for this fight. Like, it's not a bad move here from Owner, but he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar here, and now there's no jungler for T1.
Look at Doran rotating over. Yeah, Doran's flank angle is absolutely fantastic. Ruler just wanting to keep himself safe, but remember, he has GA, he has Mercurial Scimitar, and there is the ult out of Peanut. They're looking for the engage. They don't want to go for any 50-50s as their health bar just melts. He does so much damage. There's the triple kill already. And Gumayusi is going to get flashed on. He does go down to his GA, does Ruler, but Gumayusi, he's running for the hills. And this game, I think, now belongs to Gen G.
Gonna have to agree with you on that one, Atlas. Guma running for his life here, has a ton of damage, but GA for Doran.
That's a really nice spell shield.
They can push the base.
Yeah. Doran, he has a GA as well. Like, even if he dies, he doesn't care. All he needs to do is make sure Sivir doesn't make it back.
Yeah, well, he's gonna try and do so, as there we go. Infernal Chains do connect. Gumayusi goes golden as the Death Dance is doing a fair bit of work, but he does go down to his GA. Gumayusi is just staying here though, remember? As we move back towards the Baron on Gen G's side, Doran's still just World Ender, and he's trying to stop Gumayusi from doing anything that he wants. There it is, gives him the old thumbs up as well. And there's the Baron at the same time. Gen G all but won this game.
I mean, look at the wave clear they have. They could just set up here, and T1 eventually will get worn down. Flank angle for Owner, not great. They have ward coverage here. There's no vision.
Yeah, they do. The war of attrition just going to be won here by Gen G. They'll take this inhibitor. Elder Drake going to be spawning in 30 seconds time, but Gen G still have so much control of this base. They're still looking to push. Want to deny T1 any sort of access. Oh my god, that is 50% of Gumayusi's health with one extendo beam. Zeri, we talk about Zeri's being online and things like this. This is like out of control from Ruler this point in the game. And still has shoes though.
And even with, like, there's so much CC that could potentially lock him down, but it can't get to him. They can't actually connect it, so it doesn't matter.
There's so much peel. There's so much front line between Doran, between Peanut, and even Chovy with his ultimate. I don't think you're getting to that Elder. They gotta try, but what can you do?
It's a late Ornhorn. Zeus going to use it for disengage now. Gen G just avoid it. And now with Exodia complete, Gen G are bearing down on the base once again. Teleport to come forward as Chovy just bought a bunch more items. And this is all over, but the Nexus is what it feels like at this point in time. T1 are going to need something absolutely heroic to make this one work. The flash from Faker is not going to be enough, as Chovy has one of those as well. Uses it in order to get himself out of the way. Once again, these minions are getting obliterated.
Yeah, 15 seconds on Baron. If they can defend this, maybe there's a world.
Maybe. But there's still an Elder Drake here, remember, as Wild Growth come through for the chain CC. But Peanut, he's also going to get CC'd up. These Nexus turrets, they just don't last, though. As Ruler throws in the ultimate, he's doing so much damage already. Emperor's Device going to deny any sort of re-engage. The knock-up is okay, but it's another double. He'll make it a triple, make it a quadra, and Gumayusi wants to do everything to deny this pentakill, but it will not happen, at least for now, because the Nexus is going to fall. Gen G, they will take game one in this best of 5.
Which one of these two picks is a problem, right? If we're talking about changes, is it the Zeri or is it the Poppy? Because the Poppy has created a lot of problems in the bottom 2v2, but when they're banning Nautilus, so we'll see the Renekton come through here in the first phase. But for Guma, he hasn't been able to...
Yeah, there it is.
And for Guma, he hasn't been able to say the same thing, right? He's had a bit of a weaker laning phase. His late game has been fine, but he often doesn't get there. You could also go Aatrox here. You could have gone Camille into the Gnar and say, you know, I'm going to just win this super hard. It's just Gen G going back to bread and butter. They don't really have to show anything here. In a normal scenario, Lehen's playing Singed support or any other support, you're like, wow, you can only do this once in the best of 5.
Gen G? Gen G fans? No?
Good old fan leader drama, you know? Who knows who starts it?
I didn't know. Are we even allowed to start commentating? I don't even know whether we're allowed to. I think we need to wait.
Yeah, I don't like this.
No, I'm very confused. However, I think T1 fans makes a lot of sense that they're the ones that get the fan cheer and not Gen G, because we want to make sure that we get as many games in this final as possible. And I believe
It's playing into a melee matchup, so I think you get a lot more value as Peanut.
Yeah, going in aggressively as Faker already down to 300 health. The Permafrost will come in. There's the flash, but the follow's there. And Chovy gets his revenge. And this game, he'll pick up first blood. Yeah, around the side here as he is going to spot Chovy. Chovy sees him. Let's see whether the Dark Binding will connect. Right now, Aatrox with control. And yeah, Chovy will be able to sidestep Dark Binding. Mind games complete and won there by Chovy this time.
This ward will spot Peanut. Still could commit to the dive.
Gonna go for it this time, but Lehens, he's running real quick. Doesn't have Ghost or anything like that, but Gumayusi's going to Ghost himself. And so that means just by looking menacing, Lehens gonna be able to pick that one up. And this is what we were talking about, 4-0 right now on the Singed. Lehens just pretty good at it.
Not again.
Gonna look for a return gank here onto Faker. More Permafrost to come in.
So based on a hard pivot, right? If Faker's saying I could play this Renekton, as Peanut is not done.
Yep, he's coming back. Lehen's gonna throw down the Mega Adhesive. Faker's slicing, he's dicing, he's trying to get out, but Oner wasn't even allowed to Black Shield him. He couldn't get close enough, and Faker is going to be dead again.
And the point I'm trying to make here is just being illustrated repeatedly while I'm trying to
being
make
interrupted, making your point by your point being made.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing into the Sylas melee here with the Sejuani. This is what you were saying earlier, Chronicler, about how strong this duo is together. They had the wraparound there, too, on the Singe. Avoided the control ward.
Oh, speaking about wraparounds, there's the flash from Lehends. Ruler going to be diving forward. That is not the Glacial Prison you're looking for there, Peanut, but Ruler now does have that Apotheosis available. Gumushi's going to go down, and now Keria is a cat with a book, but no friends. And that's a double kill as Ruler. How many multi-kills has he got this series? We're not even like a bit of the way into game 2 yet. Faker still should be all right, but another chain is going to land. Dominance is going to come through, and now Gen G are just chasing after the Crocodile. They are bullying the T1 mid lane. A Mega Adhesive. Lance just says that's enough, and he books it out of there. And in the meantime, Shelly smacks down the turret.
I mean, you, as owner here, you were passing bottom because you saw the Sejuani. Zeus gonna have to get over the wall here.
Will the chains connect?
Oh,
They
man.
barely even needed to, as Doran's just going to pick up that kill. Flashes over the wall. And that is going to be that, and Gen G are steamrolling this game.
Yeah, I mean, Peanut, he shows bottom, and
There's just not a lot going right, and I don't really see a conceivable way for, if this was a Cloud or an Ocean Soul, then maybe, but it's Infernal.
Well, Chovy's going for a bit of a dive here. Oner in great position right now, but the turret is just going to fall down. Mega Adhesive to come through. No Black Shield was available, but Oner does have enough distance. He'll make it out. Well, you think about game number 3.
That's
I
the
think,
answer.
what you're supposed to do here, because like you say, 8k gold lead is absurd. Infernal Chains are going to miss. Zeus is walking the wrong direction though, as we can see, and Chovy's going to make his way down. This is already a very difficult game, made worse here for Zeus towards the bottom side of the map, trying to create whatever pressure he can. This is crazy. And you think about it in the context of Ruler never winning a domestic final somehow. Chovy so many times being second place, so many times second place to Faker as well as Peanut. Possibly caught out. Goodbye, perfect game as the Wallop will connect. And that is Gumushi picking up a kill here for T1. And I said it was okay to write the eulogy, maybe? No, it's probably still okay to write it. But
not the perfect game anymore. That's a death on the record books. You had to caster curse it, didn't you, Chronicle?
Well, we just want to get as many games as possible, Wolf, okay? So, another ulti to come through here as Worldender comes down. There's the teleport in. Oh my goodness, that third Q is just insane. Chovy's going to make his way down as well. Everfrost is going to slow up Faker, and Doran still wants to kill his lane opposition, and Faker is going to kill him for it. Gen G, they do manage to trade back, but any even trade is actually much better for T1 right now.
I mean, they block any rotation down. They're going to push this further. They're going to grab a turret from this.
Apply pressure, and as long as they get this soul, you know, despite some people getting caught out twice in a row now, Doran had flash and stopwatch.
Well, there's the ulti. They catch him before he can even press the Black Shield button, and that is the jungler dead. That means free soul here for Gen G, and they'll make their way over and start that one now.
I mean, it doesn't get freer than this. And Baron is up.
Doran feeling pretty good. Doran possibly in trouble, and Gumushi is going to take away his shellfish. Zeus is rotating up as well. Final chapter comes down. Doran trying to turn it here where he can. He gets exhausted though. There's the flash now. Great stopwatch there from Doran. Is it going to be enough to save him though is the question, and the answer is yes. Humble Dash does come through. Oh my god, Faker just explodes. Peanut misses the ultimate, but it may not matter at all. He flashes for the Winter's Wrath as Gumushi's over the wall. Decent binding is going to be there, but the Gnar is also dead, and now Gen G are looking for a Baron.
Ruler wasn't even there!
Oh. Well, this is a really rough game here for T1, but Oner is still looking to try and challenge for this Baron. Lehends is very, very low. Mega Adhesive does go down as Chovy's going to flash. There's the 3-man Gnar. He kills the Zeri so extremely quickly, and it's another kill to go over to Ruler as well. Gen G will take the Baron, and they're going to now look to push in all of these lanes. He's outranged, okay?
He's just there as an R button.
Well, speaking of R buttons, Peanut's going to throw his into the nether. Gumushi not going to get thrown back. Definitely important, but these Nexus turrets are going down. Oner immediately diving forward. Soul Shackles at the ready, but it doesn't really do anything. Chovy throws out the chains, doesn't quite connect them, is now T1. I mean, they've got a naked Nexus, you got to go for something, but the wallets are so heavy here from Gen G. The explosion of damage as well, and there is the Nexus going down for the second time, and Gen G have match point.
I think for me the biggest story is Forest to your left, bottom left of the screen, the Poppy ban. Peanut showed on Sejuani what he's capable of. His pathing is incredible. He's everywhere on the map, but that's the one ban that sticks out to me still, as you've got to find a better answer to this Poppy pick, because everything else...
TH2 Milgon, sữa tươi công thức dinh dưỡng cho người lớn tuổi đầu tiên tại Việt Nam, nâng cao sức khỏe tổng thể cho người lớn tuổi với dưỡng chất đem lại 6 lợi ích: tốt cho tim mạch, cải thiện giấc ngủ, tốt cho xương khớp, tốt cho tiêu hóa, tăng cường đề kháng, hỗ trợ sức khỏe tổng thể. Sữa tươi công thức dinh dưỡng phù hợp cho người lớn tuổi, dễ tiêu hóa, không bổ sung đường, tách béo. 2 hộp TH2 Milgon mỗi ngày đáp ứng hơn 50% nhu cầu canxi và vitamin D3, giúp xương chắc khỏe, và hơn 70% nhu cầu về kẽm và selen, hỗ trợ sức khỏe tổng thể và đề kháng. TH2 Milgon, sữa tươi công thức dinh dưỡng cho người lớn tuổi đầu tiên tại Việt Nam, nâng cao sức khỏe tổng thể cho người lớn tuổi. Đặt hàng ngay!
Không gì là không thể, không gì là không thể. Tại Điện Máy chờ lớp, tất cả đều rẻ hơn. Gia dụng hay máy giặt, tất cả đều rẻ hơn. Tủ lạnh hay tivi, tất cả đều rẻ hơn. Giải phóng hàng tồn, Điện Máy chờ lớn giải phóng hàng tồn. Giải phóng hàng tồn, lễ hội giảm giá lớn. Lễ hội giảm giá lớn, tích 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 kim cho gia đình. Tại Điện Máy chờ lớp, tất cả đều rẻ hơn. Giải phóng hàng tồn, hàng triệu ưu đãi, nhanh chân đến Điện Máy chờ lớn. Tất cả đều rẻ hơn.
Spell shielding basically impossible into this draft as well, like good luck.
Yeah, and additionally, what Xin Zhao does very well is create space. Also does very well with Yuumi on top of him, but even if Owner goes in, the rest of the team tries to follow up. An ultimate from Peanut can ruin it as Zeus.
I love this. This was one of the original answers to Yuumi all those times back, because of course, you can hear the T1 fans definitely wanting us to get a series out of today.
That Zeus doesn't have, that Guma doesn't have, and even Keria, as long as he's been around, doesn't have, right? And you look at the experience that these players have, Ruler, Lehens, the Griffin guys, right? Doran, Peanut, with his titles he's picked up, Chovy, to 6 finals, and in terms of being up 2-0, like, I would give Gen G a better chance of reverse sweeping than I would T1, even though they played MSI to 5 games. They've been a team that was dominant in spring, but we didn't really see them lose that much. And then this season, they were second place, still very dominant. But going 0-2 in a finals like this, picking red side, not getting the greatest draft back here, not seeing huge changes, I don't know if they have it in them to reverse sweep. You know, you mentioned earlier, Chronicle, that you think they did. I kind of disagree.
That timing's pretty absurd. Vault Breaker going to come forward. Doran does have flash available. Oh, the sidestep, not quite enough range, but the death grip is good enough. As Zeus is looking for it, there's the flash forward from both of the T1 players, and they'll lock down first blood.
Peanut just a little bit late here, unfortunately, on the play. The timing of that, so unfortunate there for Doran. And down he goes.
Charging. He's looking for it, has the knockup, but even with the teleport, don't think he wants to go for it right now.
Doran's flashless. Not going to commit, but we'll give him back control of the lane.
Ooh. Immediate return game?
Ooh, great sidestep there from Chovy as we see a bit of a scuffle in the mid lane. Conquering Sands, fair bit of damage onto Faker.
And do note, Chovy forced Faker back when Faker was sitting around 16 CS.
But not going to be something they commit to just yet. Peanut in the area, as Doran knows that things could get very, very dangerous. And also, Gen G understand that they have the vision control. Owner's still here, though, for the counter gank opportunity. As we're bringing them back forward. There's the Vault Breaker once again, as Doran slices, dices, gets himself out. But is Peanut going to be so lucky? The answer's yes. Doesn't have to invest his flash just yet.
And this is where you see the value of Mordekaiser. Really a stat-checky champion, and if you're playing into double melee, get so much value out of that. Really nicely done. T1 playing to their 1 pressure point, and we're just staying top.
Arguably his best champion.
Well, there's an exhaust on the Gumayusi. You can see Gen G gonna quite find the engage that they're looking for there. And in fact, Lehen's just used both of his summoner spell buttons.
Here's 6.
All right, Dominus is gonna come through here as Slice comes in. Where's the dice? And it's, ooh, not actually going, that was in fact the dice before, because we came up to it a little bit too late. So, Peanut has to finish this one off. He does have that flash that he prepared earlier, and that will mean the kill. Gen G even the scoreline.
Yeah. Can't just play it late, especially with a early Mountain Drake getting picked up for a pick-based composition like T1's. It's really, really rough.
Well, Lehen's going to rotate over, looking to help out the Pigeon. Peanut will turn up again, but they do manage to get the charge. Will it be the turret as well? Looks like the answer is going to be no. T1 not going to be able to finish that one off, but it is still a fair bit of plate money. As Ruler not wanting to overextend either here towards this bottom side. Gen G definitely playing very respectfully this stage of the game.
He's just finished his call. He's happy to sit back here and carefully push this one in, taking only one plate.
Ooh, Ruler possibly in trouble. Now going for the 1v1 because he knows that he's dead. Owner's going to turn up and Gumayusi is going to help him take down that kill. So Ruler going to get caught out, overextended a little bit there towards that bottom side.
Maybe reading into some backs. They did have a fair amount of vision on bot side, but didn't catch crucial rotations of a couple of members coming through. And Ruler have been playing very respectfully up until this point, gets taken down there. Owner really continuously looking for these plays that they need. Again,
Still not a very large lead or anything like that. T1 certainly a lot of options. Even as the game goes later, it's just the Yuumi problem that we've seen so many times in the hands of Ruler and Lehen's is a very, very scary thing. But On the Hunt's going to be popped here as they look for Peanut. Final chapter comes in. Faker is going to get stunned up, but they just brute force the turret down, and they'll take that money.
They just wanted to use Crescent Guard to defend here and then push bottom side. I don't think they're going to get the whole turret.
They've adjusted a little bit. Now, as being able to get at least one of the first two. Owner over the wall does find Peanut as Lehen pops out. There's the Assault and Battery onto the Xin Zhao, but the value from this final chapter is just massive. And Peanut, he's going aggressive. Faker is going to get the dash out of Ruler, but he's still able to create a whole bunch of space. Zayas just fighting Doran here. But now, Faker going down extraordinarily low. Ruler now just has the whole team in front of him. Faker's so low, he cannot go back into this fight, and Gen G should be able to pick up the first Infernal of the game. Extendo Beam's going to come through, and Faker is going to delay the inevitable. Ruler picks up that kill as well, and the Yuumi angle is beginning. Gen G should be able to get into position for this, and there is not a massive amount of damage as, oh my goodness, the Extendo Beam's already starting to do a fair bit of work here as Peanut in position to go and try to work out this 50-50 on the smite. Zayas is going to put him in the death realm though as the ult comes through, but immediately turns into a snowman does Ruler. They lock down the Baron, and now T1 are just trying to escape, and they are going to be able to do so. The heist is successful.
Plays like this, Renekton's bottom side, Doran is not there. You have the proximity to Baron, you rush it, you rush over as fast as you can. You have to take risks like this as T1. This is the confidence I wasn't sure we were going to see it. T1 down 2-0.
And Gen G are going to come on over here and look to take down this Drake. Yeah, they're more healthy, but there's a lot of damage here on Gen G. And Doran, one crocodile with a cat is going to be enough to deter T1 from stopping this. That is Infernal Soul Point.
and that's enough because it's Yuumi, it's a Renekton as hold on.
Ooh, On the Hunt is going to come through there. There's the Assault and Battery all the way into the backline, but I don't know whether Owner can fight both Ruler and Chovy. He has to make his way out. Doran's going to be taken down though, and now Zayas is looking for Ruler. The Obliterate comes through, but Gumayushi's dead. Chovy's going to be able to take him down. Ruler is also able to secure the kill onto Zayas there in the end, and Gen G pick up the Soul Point and get the ensuing fight.
Just such a clean fight here from Gen G, and there, it looked scary for just a moment, but you do that much damage to the Mordekaiser, you can't ult anyone. Oh, it's not over yet.
Oh dear, when Becomes Lightning does connect. That's a great charm to interrupt the audacious charge. And with the Whimsy, Carrier will be able to keep Faker alive. Trying to figure it out. The sustained advantage certainly there for Gen G, but T1 have control of this Drake pit for now. Of course, Gen G don't need to really worry about one lone Drake, but they would have liked to get an Infernal Soul, as now Peanut rotates over. There's a control ward in the pit now, so he knows what's going on. When Becomes Lightning comes in, this is just a Xin Zhao alone. Now T1 do have a lot of vision control. in this area. But there's no objective to fight over, so I'm not entirely sure what Gen G's plan was there.
Very nicely done by T1. They're able to get mid-prio and turn it into a lot of damage. Peanuts forced to use his ultimate, and T1 able to pick themselves up the Drake Res. Oh, Doran!
Yeah, Assault and Battery. There's the Dominus. I don't know whether it's going to be enough. He does have that GA available, but I don't know whether that is going to save him either. The Everfrost is a little bit too early as Doran flashes. Gets himself out of the way.
Oh no.
Ruler's full health. Oh, yeah, this is very, very dangerous. And now Gen G, they're counting the cooldowns. There aren't a whole lot left available for T1. They are moving over towards this Baron pit.
There's a control ward in the pit, which is so huge. Not anymore.
Yep.
I mean,
Emperor's Divide still available, and that Crescent Guard that we mentioned before is back up and available now. Peanut just managed to get that one again. Inner turret goes down. Teleport's going to be used, and now Gen G, they're going to start off this Baron. No vision available for T1 whatsoever, but they know exactly what's going on. Gen G just moved all the way over to Zeus, who has to immediately flash. The follow-up's going to be there for Peanut. And Zeus, yeah, he has no Death Realm and no way of getting out of this one. Gen G, they find their target and they strike. And now, T1 inside this Baron pit. Can they get a pick back themselves as the Boomerang Blade? Not going to find anything. And Gen G get back to work.
it's just so hard without a tank here. You know, you don't have a front line in this comp anymore as T1. You can't win this. Timber will just get focused down. You're hoping for a miracle right now.
This is very dangerous. Ona, he's had a great smite button in the past. There's the flash from Ruler. T1 getting a lot of value here. The Boomerang Blade doing a lot of work to this area. And now Faker looks for his opportunity. Ruler, he's going to get hit by the jump, but Faker had to go golden too early, and Peanut will secure the Baron. Now Gumayusi is just trying to be huge in this fight, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. He is a one-man army, but it's not quite large enough, and Ruler is exactly the same thing. There's your Zeri angle, and Carrier is running the wrong direction. It's a double kill in the end for the Gen G AD carry, and they are in so much control. I think this might be Gen G now walking up for the very first time in summer to pick up their very first title for Ruler, for Lehends, for Doran, and for Chovy.
They're going to move up. They're going to try Atlas, and Gen G, it might not have happened for them before. Ruler about to pick up his first LCK trophy.
Getting a
3-0.
Getting a world trophy so many years ago. Zeus is desperately trying to hold on. He does go golden himself, but look at these Nexus turrets, and for the first time, Gen G will crack a third Nexus.
Cuộc sống là những hành trình đầy thử thách, đôi khi khiến ta bất ngờ, nhưng đó chính là thử thách mà ta lựa chọn. Giới thiệu For Everest thế hệ mới, làm chủ cuộc sống theo cách riêng của bạn.
Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
I know you've been looking at solo queue.
Yes! Let's go. He's been looking at this in solo queue quite a bit. He's been trying to bring it out as a couple of counter picks. A Wayward will lock in the Yone. So it might have been taking a bit of
every lane right now, but at least Top Esports get themselves a Drake, so something on the board for them, but they're 1,000 gold down as Tien might look for an engage onto Mako. There's a knock up. The rest of the team trying to get in with the Wild Growth on Tien. Tien is here. GHA moving over though. I don't think this is a fight Top Esports can take, but they're going to take it anyway. Viper down to half. There goes the ultimates, but the hostile takeover is massive. Knockups galore. There's one for Viper. There's two for Viper before he falls. What a play from EDG.
The bailout was beautiful from Mako.
I saw 14 minutes, and it's against a team like EDG that will not allow this gold lead to go anywhere. Jaculov pulled in. Viper chunking him out. There's the knock-up. JJ jumps in as well. Jaculov trying to stack up, though, and get the damage back out. Viper in the bailout. Can they find the kill for him? Tien surviving, and it turns around. We said it was dire straits, but that's Top Esports' comfort zone. Flying Dre finds one in return, but Top Esports are back in the game.
Top Esports find a fantastic fight. I'm not expecting that many members of Top Esports to show up as well.
EDG group up for this Drake on the bottom side, so that would be one Drake apiece. As you can see, you know, Wayward and Tien in the area. Knight is here. Tien going in with the knock up here, and Flandre is gone before the play even begins. Herald not even needed. There goes one tower. Look where EDG are on the map. They want to trade things, but there's a Herald pushing in this bottom side from Top Esports that have been traded for a tier 1 in the mid lane as Jackalum tries to contest. He's cautious, but dodges the skill shots. Wayward moving in. This could be 2 tower plays can happen when you've got the level of raw talent on both of these teams. Is the recall going to finish? Scout cancels it himself, and Tian goes under the tower. Wild Growth is there. Scout still going, though. The minions not going to be able to tank for him, but that's his time up. Tian with another 4, 1, and 2 for the jungler.
And this is what we were talking about, Top Esports wanting to play it through side lanes, and they're finding these moments sneaking around the vision that EDG have, and are now getting advantages for Knight. 005, he would have loved to pick up some of the kills that Tien has, but this will be 2 towers now for Top Esports as EDG traded for the Dragon.
Yeah, 2 towers, big moment from Top Esports, and also, coincidentally, the best Lord of the Rings film. Jackalum trying to defend in the mid lane here.
Third jungle to try and spot out movements like this from Knight so they don't get caught with their pants down.
Wayward walks over the wall to try and bait Flandre in. He jumps over though, and Wayward misses it. Oh, it doesn't matter! It does not matter. He used the ult as a gap close to set up Knight. Top Esports solo lanes. They've got skill expression, and they've got the skill to express.
I mean, Top Esports again, there are no pushovers in this fight right
now. No, not at all. This isn't even about Baron. This is about red buff. Empress Divide, massive here as Wayward alone in the fight, but turns golden. Knight now getting into the mix as well. Scout, low on HP, taken down by Knight. And Top Esports move forward. The meat grind of a Flandre knocks them into the wall. He doesn't have the damage as JJ falls. And Top Esports wipe the floor with EDG.
A clean ace for Top Esports in that fight. EDG felt this game slipping away for them. They try to call the bluff of Top Esports, and I mean, they come up with the full house. It's 5 men. It's immediate threat onto the base.
Onto JJ here, but decides to disengage once more. Top Esports lane control using that Baron. Dragon on the map if they want to go for that one, but I'm not sure Dragon's really the objective Top Esports are looking for right now.
I mean, look.
And I will. Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, he said she's just going to go in. He has not hit a single ult all game, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't seem to matter here. 2v1 now. As Scout arrives, it's a 3v1 and Wayward. I mean, I'll be honest, he's kind of embarrassed himself a little bit there.
The rare base seals. just getting
no from EDG. Top Esports, they're just going to start to Baron off.
Yeah, EDG are basically saying, look, our one hope is a Dragon Soul here. Maybe delaying the game out long enough that we can actually look for that objective. But when all you've got left is your base, when you've got an exposed inhibitor on that bottom side, trying to defend against this Baron is going to be so till that next dragon.
It really is.
Oh,
I don't know if it will be 5 minutes if Flandre's caught on the bottom side. Turns Mega, but that ain't going to save you from Knights. Akali. And you know what? The bottom lane minion wave abandoned by Top Esports here because there is no tower. They can kill the inhib without. Wayward trying to pressure on the top side as Viper very far away from the base. That means this bottom inhib is wide open.
Everyone on EDG is trying to push out waves, but Flandre doesn't expect the movement that you can get with the Hex Gates, gets caught on bot side. Viper, I don't really blame him being on top side. Like, you're not saving that bot inhibitor anytime soon either, so they end up just giving that. But now Top Esports just gets to put their full attention towards the rest of the structures of EDG.
And look at the positioning, right? They are fully in the face. They are threatening to dive against EDG. And EDG just have to back away and respect the power that Top Esports are bringing to the table. And one of the advantages of this area is the movement speed you have, but also you can dash over the walls. So Jackalum can be so aggressive and oppressive on this pick in the face when you've got this kind of advantage. Now Wayward pushing this wave at the top side. Top Esports, a team historically known for coin flipping, for just throwing games away, playing so slow and steady, immaculately taking the game via a macro advantage. Mako in trouble, and he's gone! Jackalum eradicating EDG. The face sealed. Sonya's, he still doesn't get one,
Scout?
but it won't matter for Top Esports here. Scout still going in. He goes in 1v5 right here. Does he have the damage? Scout still going alive. Still managing to knock into the GAs, but Knight is stood on top of him and denies the play. So many stasis, so many GAs, and Top Esports, they keep themselves going, and they will find game number 1, Viper being a nuisance. But that is all he'll manage to be here in this first game. Top Esports, another clean ace as they take the first game.
Mark's wild growth denying Scout his hero play. He keeps scaling, great team fighting, like,
Look at the
you
grid.
got a ton of options here.
Yeah, Wayward knows it as well. You can see him grinning away as he chats to his teammates. Like, he's got the Jax, he's got the Yone. Like you say, options. Going to be trading back and forth, though, as Viper look for more. Tien moves in. Flandre alone on the top side. Good flash from Flandre to dodge the damage. Oh, and he actually gets a tower shot. I didn't think he was in range. Tien tanks a tower shot. A huge...
Minions die, Wayward ends up tanking. And that's why he doesn't get the follow-up on the backside. So, just a bit unfortunate as... Wait, what? The 1v1 on the tower! What's going on?
I don't know.
I mean, red buff though with the slow, and also then just having that extra little bit of CPR thanks to blue buff means that as Wayward flashes in, yes, he gets the kill, but Wayward has already used his TP to get back to top. So Flandre doesn't lose any.
Flandre trying to push the wave. He's in a 2v1 lane at this point.
No, that's the wrong place to go.
He's walked into the brush. He's stunned up. He's stunned up again. He turns Mega. Can he escape? Tries to get over the wall, but knocked up and taken down. Wayward finally getting a kill. Now on the bottom side, Jagalov going in. Mako in trouble and annihilated. No, gets the shield at the last second. Flash forward from Jagalov. JJ is here though. It's 2v3 and Top Esports trying to find the play anyway. Jagalov falls and Viper finds himself some goals.
It's a 1-for-1 on the objectives now over to Top Esports. They've been doing a really, really good job of keeping control off of Push for Nice. I mean, how Wayward's been going, but this isn't going for Wayward anymore.
Yeah, I said he was going to have fun on time. I'm not sure I was right on that one. Hit by the boulder, knocked up by the giant Poro. Counter-Strike comes out. The stun is not going to land, though. The flail doesn't hit, and the Gromp comes out once more. But here's Scout to finish the job. Wayward with a nice dodge. Fair play to him. But in a 1v3, there's only so much he can do.
But that's going to be Rift Tower going. Already spotted JJ, but they definitely want to see if they can make something happen.
JJ is being suffocated. So is Scout on the top side. Look at that! Delivered on a platter by Knight. Places him next to the wall for Tien to slam it home. This combo of a little W in there. This flat rate bounced over his head. So I think winning the trade, it's kind of hard to say, honestly. The top lane has been nothing but entertaining as Viper actually going to use his ultimate in the bottom side here, trading between the AD carries. Jagalov goes forward, flashes back out. JJ tanking the tower and will be tanky enough. Another for Viper, and now plates galore for the Zeri.
And that's push though coming in the mid lane though for Top Esports. EDG will trade it for Dragon. Top Tower goes down in favor of Top Esports as well. So again, we're seeing like Top Esports happy to give second Dragons for positioning on the map. Very similar to game 1.
Yeah, honestly, Top Esports just saying, we don't care about Dragons. What we care about is a gold lead, and they've managed to find it for themselves. This will be a tier 2 going down in the top side as well. One of the great advantages of having a Sivir on your team so that you can just eradicate those waves and push so quickly. A 3,000 gold lead now in favor of Top Esports at the 16-minute mark. But Flandre will do some work to minimize that with a tower on the bottom side.
The thing you got to be really that and everything, and now jumping onto it. Flandre might be in trouble.
Wayward, we just complimented him and immediately he goes into the tower, but that's Flandre's ult now with a TP. There's a 5-man play from Top Esports as they herald onto the tower. Wayward dashes away, keeps himself alive. Tower down, JJ forced the flash there. As the Boomerang Blade flies on through. EDG.
Before they get all their waves in check to go for that play. But Top Esports respond in kind.
Scout looking for Tien. Great Everfrost into the charm there, but Tien flashes on out. He's on the Cloud Rift. Can he escape? Counter-Strike comes on through. Tien's still going for now. Scout finally finishes the job as Wayward jumps onto the Ahri, but Jagalov churning through the health bars with the Ricochet doesn't have the damage yet. And it's only half right now. Another TP on the other side. This one's Wayward arriving on the scene. 5k on the Baron here. Viper over the wall. He's on the Zeri, but not 3 items just yet. Tien gets the knockback. It's on to Scout here as they're in the pit trying to finish off the Baron. Viper over the wall. JJ low on HP. Tries to move in. It's one for Viper, but it's traded back. Wayward now tanking up as Top Esports. They get the Baron. Can they escape? Flandre over the wall. Flashes flashes on in, but he can't quite find the stuns. Wayward escapes, as in the meantime, Tien sacrifices himself to save his solo laners. Wayward escaping, Mark there alongside him as Knight plays bodyguard. Scout goes in, Charm lands, it's big damage, but not big enough. But Top Esports won't let EDG have it for free. Wayward threatening on the flank here. Top Esports step onto the objective once again. Wayward going to be caught up, charmed, ever frosted, but he just jumps on in. The rest of the team here to support with long range damage. How does he survive so long? Buying time, but the dragon resets. Tien there in the pit, does get the Drake. Knight low on HP. Boulder finishes him off, but Jackie Love is firing on all cylinders. Flashes forward onto Viper, but he's taken down. And now it's Scout's time to shine. Mark, Tien trying to escape with their lives. They get the Drake, but at what cost? Scout trying to finish off more, trying to find the charm. Mako there alongside him. They just don't have any damage right now. What? Tien finds a solo kill onto Viper on the backside of the fight. What is happening, Dexter?
It's the rope-a-dope!
On tonight in the top side. Oh, the stun lands. Great little shot there by JJ. But the Emperor's Divide, happy to deny the play. Viper moving over, though. The laser trying to deny the escape, but a TP out from Knight. He's gone. He's out of there. And now Top Esports press in the mid lane and in the bottom side as well. Wayward, massive damage onto that tower. Good charm by Scout to zone Tien away. This will be 2 towers taken by Top Esports. You see Flantre pushing in the top side, but Knight will be there to counter that push.
Ooh, charm from Scout. The rest of EDG are on the walls. Top Esports will eventually be forced to back it up. Very tense fight though. Wayward just managing to escape. Tien just barely getting away, but EDG, this terror of an AD carry is starting to become a little bit too much for Top Esports to handle.
And I love the decisive play from EDG and say, you know what, let's just do it, Baron. We do it so fast with a Sivir and a Azir. They've almost finished it off as JJ manages to dodge the ultimate from Tien, but it's too late. Baron taken now. What is the damage? Out from Viper, that is insane. He wants to win this game. He wants to even up this series. There's 2. Make it 3 as Scout gets 1 as well. And Wayward just trying to escape, trying to protect his jungler. Moving down to the bottom side of Flandre, looking for picks. Scout there as well, looking for Wayward. Orbital Deception with a bit of damage here, but Wayward just trying to flee, trying to escape. Counter-Strike comes on out, has a minion wave to escape through, but Scout ain't stopping anytime soon. Walks on forward, Everfrost is there, and Viper has the damage. A third of the fight, and what a way to get on the Zadik USS. That's even more true than it once was.
Yeah, it's such a smart build from Viper, and especially as well because a ton of like the AoE damage or the long range damage that's threatening them is from Knight as well. And like you just never get to see CVC.
I feel like Zeri is just the new base at this point. Zeri is that AD carry. Build around it if you get it.
Yeah, I think there is one series in the entire time I've seen that he hasn't been able to play. But Andre, be caught out here.
Flantre knocked back here by the Emperor's Divide. Hops on out though, and a bit of creative footwork from Flantre gets him out of safety. Tien though pushes him back in. There's a stun from the Counter-Strike, but the damage just isn't here. Jackie Love is diving the backline by himself. The man is a machine, and he can't find the pick onto JJ. He walks away on 1 HP, but Flantre fell. That's what matters the most, as Top Esports put their foot on the accelerator. They want to break the base open. Viper has to be the man of the hour for EDG, as he desperately tries to defend.
Viper and Scout weren't there for the fight. Top Esports get the pick now. JJ, can he provide the front line for Viper? Because Top Esports, they want to take this to a 2-0 situation right now with a brilliant play.
Tien now on this flank, looking for Scout, looking for JJ. Scout with the Spirit Rush here. They go over to JJ instead. Viper using that ultimate. Look at Top Esports group to 4, but JJ on the front line. Viper's gone.
Out.
He's sent packing as Mark chunked down by Flandre, but now Flandre locked on up, knocked into the fray and taken down. Denial onto